Target sticking our fangs into this world with no hesitation, forward thinking, only got the rockets on me and shit. Whatever, it ain't nothing. But what's up with it? How's everybody doing? We in the motherfucking building tonight, late night live, after hours, VIP 18 and over, because there's age restriction around these parks. We gonna get into this motherfucking thing, because as you see for the title, we talking about what is the secret? What would be the secret? Y'all, what does everybody think? That's what I want to know. Okay, the whole point is, who really knows what the secret is to trendsetting is? Who does? I do. And I'm gonna let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? We fresh out the press. And one thing, before we even get into the conversation, I'm gonna say this for the folks that be procrastinating, that don't know what to do with their time. Listen, I just went to the gym, went to take a shower, got here at the exact same time that I need to get here. You see what I'm saying? You can do so much with your time, bro. AllStar Izzy in the building. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the starters in the building that's coming in. We coming in through. We got a fresh ass topic. No one's speaking the way we speaking. No one's shining the way we shining. Cause guess what? It's the year of the AllStar, now until forever, baby. Excuse me as I adjust myself. My apologies. You know, I want to show the little. You feel me? We in this motherfucking thing. What's happening with everybody? Buenas noches. Great to see everybody, man. I was trying to have an intro song for Take It to the Head. I've been listening. I heard that song the other week, and I forgot about all the memories. I'm like, yo, this shit fire, bro. So we in this motherfucking thing. You know how I like to do at the beginning? I'm going to let people come in really quick, let them allow to show themselves, put some stars to like the live. Remember, if you're new, like the live and subscribe to your boy. We on the road to 1K. Don't ever forget that. You see what I'm saying? And it's a big day today. I'm excited. You know, this weekend I'm not going to be able to go live. It's my nephew's birthday, so you know I got to celebrate with my homie. My young man, love him. It's my family. But yeah, we in this motherfucking thing. What's up with everybody? But hey, this is actually on my mind too. Before we get into the live and I talk about the secret to becoming a influential, sexy, attractive man, what I want to say is that I want y'all to take the time out to recognize other people too. And I'm going to go into depth a little bit when I say that. When I say go and take the time out to recognize people, I'm saying recognize humans for who they are and what they are right then and there. You know, share some encouragement of words if you need to here and there. Show some love to some and shed some light onto some of those that don't see the light within themselves. It's really important to keep continuing to spread that message for people out here. You know, because you never know. So many people, they're not tapped in as a lot of people could be. We got Boston in the building. We got Soren in the motherfucking building. We in this motherfucking thing. What's up, fellas? Listen, we finna get this popping. I haven't started the live just yet to talk about this topic, but we gonna talk about that secret. You know what I mean? But listen, like I was saying, just recognize other humans as well. Recognize the people. Recognize those around you. Not everybody is hip to the knowledge, to the game, to the ism that I spit, that people spit, that other people are in tune with. It's a big thing to just recognize and show people, because this is a part. You know what's crazy too? Me even saying this is actually it's in correlation to the secret to becoming an influential, sexually attractive man. It's actually huge. Pause. But but for that, just shed some light on some people. Some people really need that. You know, not everybody has the confidence. Not everyone has the words, the wisdom, the teachers, the mentors, the group around them to feel grounded or to be positive in their own life. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Soren says, it's funny you mentioned that, man. I was talking to someone who mentioned something similar. Yeah, bro. And that's just, you know, part of the correlation for it, bro. It's amazing. It makes me want to ask if the game has been around forever since ancient times. More than likely, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure it has, because if you think about it, when we speak on game and this knowledge within yourself, self-love, and it's like, it's everything that you express naturally is how what you communicate inside is what you communicate outside, and everything reflects. You can see that through ancient times, through the history, how people created certain things, how people in certain civilizations became this leader, how he was a leader. Bro, this shit goes so heavy into this bitch, man. But listen, we in this motherfucking thing. What's up, everybody? Let's get some stars in the chat. And if you're new, it's your boy AllStar Izzy's in the building. Subscribe to your boy. We on the road to 5K. Again, shout out to USA and shout out to India and shout out to England. Y'all been going with me crazy recently. Y'all been running up my numbers. I fuck with y'all heavy. Thank you guys for your time, for real. You see, it's just beautiful. I never thought, but you know, hey, I'm gonna have to make a trip to India for sure. Cause hey, shout out to those ladies. Hey, what's up, girl? I had my first girlfriend when I was in Head Start. That was before preschool. She was Indian. Girlfriend. Efrain, ¿cómo estás, way? What's up with it? All these things are all mentioned through ancient history. Oh yeah, they in this bitch, man. We in this motherfucking thing, dog. Listen, bro. Hold on, before we get into this live, we're gonna listen to something. I posted on my Instagram, so for those who've seen it, y'all seen it. But I'm gonna post it so we can listen to it together. Because I wanna let people know this, like, people need to recognize what I'm really saying, okay? And then we're gonna get into the live. So let me go ahead and play this really quickly. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Hold on. When people have inconsistent bursts of motivation, only reason it's inconsistent is because you were never consistent with it. What you're doing is taking advantage of the fact that you actually have light within you. You have this ambition and fire. You just keep distinguishing it out because you don't take it seriously. Did y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all heard that really quickly. Because if so, I'm gonna play it again because this is an insane, profound fucking message. And that's fire. I'm gonna play it one more time. Play it one more time. Because you were never consistent with it. What you're doing is taking. Hold on, let's hear it again, bro. This is too crazy. Seriously. When people have inconsistent bursts of motivation, only reason it's inconsistent is because you were never consistent with it. Facts. What you're doing is taking advantage of the fact that you actually have light within you. You have this ambition and fire. You just keep distinguishing it out because you don't take it seriously. When people have... And that right there is a fucking formula that a lot of people don't even realize. I cracked the code for this shit, man. When people talk about... They talk about 3 a.m. motivation. They talk about how they're in and out with this and that with dating, or they have a bad flow, or they have these flows, the good flows, and they don't know how to stay afloat and their emotions are all over the place. It's because they're all over the place inside. They take advantage of their own communication. A lot of people take advantage of their own thoughts. They take advantage of the actual instincts and things that they're gravitated towards. And it happens like this. And the thing is, what's beautiful about the game and what's beautiful about this shit is that it's never gone. That's the thing. Anybody can tap into it. But what people did is think that their voice is the other outside voice. So they're thinking to themselves, because I listen to all these influence and all these things, that is my voice. That's what I think. But then they have this feeling inside, because it's always a thought that comes within. It's like, but I want to do it this way. Why are we doing it this way? I want to break free. I'm depressed. I'm having a fight. I'm going, people think it's the heart and mind, but whole time, it's you and the self that was created while you were growing up. It gets fucking deep, man. Now, it's some really heavy words in that one. That was like 19-second video, but we're going to go ahead and get to the motherfucking topic. What's up, everybody? Again, it's your boy, AllStar Izzy. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. If not, I know you will, because you already know this is the year of us. You already see us all the time. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the topic of the secret to becoming a influential, sexually attractive man. Now, before I give it, it's one word, right? It's one word, but I want you guys to know. I want you guys to tell me, what do you guys think it is? There's no right or wrong answers either. I want you guys to type in and let me know, what do you think the number one secret is? Not the number one, the secret. It's one word. Don't think about it too much. Just let it out. The more you think, the more it's gonna, you don't get too calculated. Okay, authenticity, that's a great one. That's a great one. I like that. Soren says consistency. That's a great one. Yeah. These all going. I see we got some other folks that's in the building. Listen, if y'all go ahead, like and subscribe. But I would like to see other people's answers as well. Because I think I want to get one more answer. You guys can keep guessing if you like, but I like the authenticity and consistency. Because everything ties them together. And we always talk about how authenticity is the wave. Very close, though. Very close. Very close. Both of you guys, actually. Extremely close. It taps into a deeper understanding of something. But I'm gonna wait for one more answer, and then once that answer is done, we gonna flow like we the avatar in the flow state for sure. That's how we do it, man. Shout out to Legend Core. You know what I'm saying? All right. No right or wrong answers too. Let's see. And I don't mind waiting. I have a free schedule for the next like 2 hours. Soren says mentorship. That's good. That's good. I like all these answers. Now, the secret to becoming an influential, sexually attractive man is trend setting. I'm gonna say it again for the folks in the back because we're gonna break this shit down. Boxing says mysterious. That's actually a good one. But I'm gonna say it again for the folks in the back that don't really hear what I said. I said the secret to becoming an influential, sexually attractive man, the man who gets bitches, the man who captivates women, the man that has an air of mystery with them, who has consistency, he's authentic in his actions, and you can tell there's some mentorship by the words and things he says. The one thing that makes a man influential and sexually attracted to these bitches for real is trend setting. Now, Isaac, why trend setting? Because it's a lot to unpack even in one thing. Now, trend setting because it is consistent. It is authentic. It requires mentorship because even being a trendsetter is what teaching, blazing a trail, being a mentor to people who don't even know you sometimes. And it is mystery because they're thinking he's trendsetting, but how is he trendsetting? How does he have this influence? Trendsetting. The reason I know it's trendsetting is because what does trendsetting do? It creates a new air. It's the fresh breath of air. Trendsetting is the influence. Trendsetting is what people want to become, people want to follow, people see as different, people see as authentic, people see as like, what is this? That is actually mystery. Because how did he create his own sound, his own wave, his own look, his own touch, his own feel, his own mouthpiece, the way he's saying? Is because I'm trendsetting. And not even trendsetting in an external way, because we can talk about that. But first and foremost, you already know where you gotta transcend first. When you're a trendsetter inside of yourself, and I wrote this down because trust me, I was taking notes. Even when I said this shit earlier, I was like, no way, this is insane. Give me 1 second. Let me go to my notes because I'm gonna read this out to you. To yourself is original thoughts, right? Trend setting is going outside of your comfort zone. Trend setting is staying close to your vision and you are continuously learning. Now hold up though, because how is trend setting going outside of your comfort zone? What is something that you do when you go outside of your comfort zone? When you go outside of your comfort zone, what do you find out about yourself? Something new. When you open your mind to new things, what happens? Something new. You're like, oh wait, fuck. Just like Soren said, holy shit, wait, something just clicked. Put the idea together, do something. You're like, wait, I see it now. I understand. Maybe Gil, was great to see you, man. What's up with it? I can see it now. I understand why I'm bridging these two things together. I understand why I'm gravitated towards this sound, towards this way, to this way of speaking, to this type of smoothness, to this type of assertiveness, to this type of, because I'm trendsetting, because I went outside of myself. I went outside of my comfort zone. That is a part of trendsetting, because you can never transcend if you stay inside of your own bubble. You can't. If you stay inside of your head too much, you will never get to the point that you think you want to get to. Trendsetting is all about newness. It's all about the fresh breath of air. It's all about the exception. And that's what trendsetting gives to this. Now, I talked about staying close to your vision and keep learning. Now, Isaac, how does it make it sexually attractive and influential? Because the thing that is most attractive and that's most influential to women is because women do not get the different types of men. Women do not get the trendsetters. They do not get the guy. I remember I had this one time this woman was with me. We was out and everything, and she saw the way I was like handling shit and how I had people around me. We was having conversations. And she was like, hold on. She pulled me to the side really quickly. She said, you're the guy. And I was like, nah, I'm just cool. You know, we chilling. I was like, chill. You know, I was just playing the hum or whatever. But she was just like, no. Be real. Like, you're the guy. Like, you're the guy that people actually gravitate towards too. Like, this is real. This is really who you are. You're like the guy that people, And I'm like, you see what you see, but we're having a good time. Let's go chill and shit like that. But only reason that happened is because when you, the guy, the exception, it's cause I'm authentic and I'm cool with myself. I'm honest with myself. I dress the way I want to dress. I dress way I want to build certain things, how I want to speak, what I want to put outwardly. What am I really connected to is to myself. And the only way I could really connect to myself within is to also go outside and seek certain shit that I never thought I could see, never thought I could feel, never thought I could do, until I went outside my comfort zone and I started to be a trendsetter. Because, bro, no great trendsetter could ever trail a path if they never went outside and did something. You want to be the person that's inside of the sheep circle, or you want to be the black sheep? You want to be the wolf that's outside of that. That's the whole point. Why follow what society says I want to follow what the fuck I think or want to feel or say? That's what trend says. That's what creates it. But yeah, sure, people may be like, oh, he ain't shit. Oh, look at him trying to be different. Look at him. Fuck you. Fuck you. Cause this is what gets it. And this is what gets people captivated. And because we're gonna get down to the women shit. Don't trust me. But now when we're talking about this, because I have 3 sections, right? But when we're talking about first 7, what captivates the people is the people who are okay with looking different, who are okay for looking for the answers that's not being asked, who are okay for asking the questions that are not being asked, okay for looking outside of the blackboard and looking for answers in different areas. Because trendsetters do not follow what the normal status quo is. And that already inside is what creates the mystery, the enticing sexual chemistry, tension that she has for him. Because not only am I doing this with the world, but now when you're with me, I have my own voice. I speak in my own way. I talk to you how I want to talk to you. But one thing that's familiar is that you can tell I get women. You can tell I know how to be a smooth talker. You can tell I'm a player. But what it really comes down to is because I am continuously transcending with myself and I'm talking to you how I want to talk. Like when I give you guys what to say when she says, what to do when she does, all of that has came from real time experience in the game. I was never just making it up, just drawing it on a drawboard. I was actually doing something about it. I was in there, like the astrology thing. She asked what's your sign. You can have fun, you can talk shit about it. But sometimes you could just say, I'm the sign that you needed. I'm the sign, I'm your sign. Women don't hear that. Or just something new. People could be like, oh, that's current, that's whatever though. But the whole point is when I say things and I create it the way I want to, women have a different reaction. They're like, pfft. They look at me sideways like, what? Who's this guy? Now, what is it about him? Sure, he may not, hold on, he's Hispanic. I'm more into other types of men. But he's just, there's something about this Hispanic though. He might be the right type of enchilada I want to taste. Women said that to me. Some bitches be racist, but fuck it, we ball, you know? But regardless though, beautiful things like that is what captivates it. Because remember, you have to transcend inside of yourself first. And then when I said stay close to your vision and keep learning, I'm saying that because when you stay close to your vision, that's some of the closest things you can have to trendsetting in this life. So as I'm creating even AllStar Lifestyle, as I'm creating my image, as I'm building everything together, it's gonna be enticing to women. The way I have my lifestyle, the way I carry myself, my demeanor, the way I smell, the way I dress, the way I present myself. Because remember, presentation is everything, you guys. So as you're presenting this, you're doing this certain things, this is also captivating to them because the real captivation is the shit that's inside. But you can only show what's inside if you are okay with showing it outside to the world. Most guys don't want to because they're afraid. And it's crazy to say, but guys are afraid to captivate women. Guys are afraid to stand out. Guys are afraid to flirt. They're afraid to tease. They're afraid to just have a conversation. They're afraid of their own success to get women to want to fuck them. Let me say something that he gave me, so I say it. Oh, she want to fuck already. What the fuck do I do? I'm scared. Too much pressure. You're not even in your head. You're not inside yourself. You're not connected to what you really want and what you really want to do. If you have any troubles of pressure and thinking of what to say, what to do, it's because you're in conflict with something internally. When you're in conflict with internally, you're trying to mirror certain things. You're trying to pull images here. You're trying to pull images here. When the whole point is that when you're in the moment, you stay present, you're actually trend setting. Because the things that I've said to women, the things that I've done, which we're going to get to, it only happened because I was trend setting right then and there. It's because I was living in the moment right then and there. Nothing else mattered but me and you, but us right now. So let's have a good time. I don't know, you don't need to wander your eyes anywhere. I know that you're shy, but listen, that's okay. Listen, I like when you quiver your lips a little bit. Just in the moment, just talking, just flowing like the Avatar. Let me look at these comments really quickly. Shout out to Gil, you know. Boxing says, question, would you say the trend that you set in her mind moves her? Like elevating to voice messages, videos is a trend setter? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because even with that, Boxing, is that because the whole part of trend setting is showing newness. It's opening her up. That's the thing. That's the captivation. I've never had this before. This is exciting and this is enticing. I'm sure you guys have done this. You send a voicemail, she sends one back. You send a video, she sends one back. You FaceTime her, she FaceTimes you. It's a mirror, and it's a beautiful thing too when you're playing with it. Not to the sense you're taking advantage, but you're playing with it. You're seeing, wait, I can introduce things, and she wants to also be introduced and like it. She wants to be a part of it. You're talking to her a certain way, you're making her smile, you're making her laugh and all this shit. She's feeling different ways. Oh, I feel like a girl. I feel like I have butterflies around you. Women don't get that shit from men who aren't influential, who aren't trendsetters. Women don't get that from born men, period. If you're born and you're stuck in your ways and you're ignorant to learning, and to not even learning just from mentors, but if you're ignorant to your own self, you're never going to be a true captivation. You can play it. You can play the captivation. You can try to do this, but it will never last because you were never a trendsetter. And at least 5% of the male population are trendsetters. Trendsetting continuously, forging the next path for the next one. Because those men who are intact with themselves and are okay with failing. What did it say? She didn't like it. Okay, that's not failing. That's just she didn't like it. On to the next who will. If you try something new, you open her up with an introduction and newness. Does that mean that you failed? And that mean that you should just stop doing it because she didn't fuck with it? Fuck no. You should keep doing exactly what it was if that's true to you and new for you. It'll be new for the next chick. Listen, bro, it's really beautiful, man. Soren also says, would you say it came down to a lack of experience when it comes to not knowing what to say? Yes and no. Because I never necessarily had to like experiment things to know what to say. I think for me, see, I sound like a cheat code low key, but I've always just was able to just talk. Like I'm always able to just speak. It's kind of like, let's talk for the folks who, let's say, have a lack of experience. They're a little to none, they got some, but they don't really have too much. And they're like putting themselves in a situation to speak, to transcend, to talk. You being able to speak can also show that you're still in tune with yourself. Because even if you don't know what to say, you can be seen as a person who has experience by how you're saying it and what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? Or who has like experience. That's better of words. But that's what I mean for that. Now, let's get into the next part. I want to talk about the ladies really quickly. But before I do, I'm going to talk about what's up. We got Ladies of iTalk in the building. Shout out to Ladies of iTalk. Appreciate you stopping by. What's up with it? But before, I should have said this in the beginning of the live, but trend setting, I'm going to say the definition of what trend setting means. It means that one that sets a trend. Someone or something that starts or helps to popularize a new fashion, style, movement, etc. A trendsetter in the fashion industry. I think that was just the word behind it. But just to go back to everything that I was saying, just for trend setting, that was the definition for it, meaning that you see how it says it's to start or to help popularize. Now, we're going to get into the women part, okay? Because what I put is that, all right, trendsetting is all about introduction. So when you go on a date and you're talking to a lady, right? You're speaking to her, you're saying certain things. She's never heard it before, like we stated previously. She may think that's gonna be new to her. Maybe you introduce her to something different, maybe handcuffs. Let's not get too extreme. maybe some handcuffs, maybe the ice in the mouth while she, and that could be something newness. That's trend setting. Because I also want you to realize that as you trend set, it means to impact her. And as you impact her, she's actually gonna be the trendsetter for you for the rest of her life. Meaning, it doesn't have to be necessarily sexual. It could just be, let's say you had a way of going about life. You were a lot problem solving, you were solution based, you kept a very grounded composure, and you were able to lead her through certain problems that she had. You're trend setting. Why? Let's say y'all don't last. The next guy she gets with, and that what fits her best for that time, let's say she still continues, she just enjoys the leadership and what you provided. She's gonna transcend to the next man and show him, I want you to actually do it like this. She's gonna tell the next man, have you ever had ice before on your, And he's gonna be like, nah, what's that? Trend setting. Because it's impactful. Right behind trend setting is impact. Meaning that everything that you provide and show to her, you're trend setting for the next part. You can even trend set in a bad way, because when women don't really fuck with you in a certain way and you kind of did some bad things, they're gonna be like, man, fuck these dudes. I'm out here, I'm gonna do my thing, I'm gonna hold around. It's just a lot. But let's stick to the topic of the positive side of this. There's some bad things that can happen with it, especially if you're not really in tune with yourself and shit like that. You could definitely trend set in a bad way. Now, what I put right here is that the awareness you give her becomes trendsetting to the next man she gets with. Now, I did say that. So again, let's say for instance, you take her out on a walk. She's the type of girl that's used to restaurants. She's the type of girl that's used to the drinks. She's the type of girl that's used to these certain things. But you, my friend, you take her out on a walk. You just have a natural conversation with her, excuse me. And as you're doing that, you're getting to know her a little bit more. You guys are laughing, the chemistry is building, the talking points is getting there. You guys are speaking, you're playing, you're teasing, you're flirting. It's just all natural, and it's all building into the chemistry and shit. That is trend setting, because a lot of women aren't used to just down-to-earth, sentimental interactions, conversations, things to happen, natural intimacy. Most men want to force things, want to force sex upon it. It's like, a lot of women, if they don't have close mentors, that they haven't been impacted by a man for real, or they just don't necessarily think for themselves, what they see for society is exactly what they try to mirror in their life if they don't have a genuine, authentic connection with themselves. If they don't trust themselves, there's going to always be external validation somehow. So she's going to be guided by society. She's going to be guided by other things. She may be going with the hype of what her friends say want to do these certain things. Her thing is going to be thinking that I should just pump. I should just smash. It should be a quick fuck. It should just be doggy style. It should just be these things. I just got to be naturally fucking with you physically and shit like that. But just like ladies on AllStar just said, mental stimulation is everything. Now, when that man comes in and sets the trend to show her the mental stimulation, have you guys ever told a woman to tell her to slow down? In the sense that she's trying to rush because she wants to fuck, right? And you're just like, wait, just chill. We don't gotta rush nothing. Relax. She likes it, of course. And it's all a part of the foreplay. But the mental stimulation that you bring, the groundedness that you bring into the environment, the way that you're speaking to her, the eye contact, the way that she's laughing, how she feels like she's been knowing you, she's been with you forever. She's like, wait, it's been 3 hours? Damn, it's been a minute. Damn, it's been a long time. Shit, it's been an hour. Oh no, once you introduce that, you start to set the trend. Because a lot of women know, and it's a lot of women that know, but it's a lot of women that don't want to tell y'all, is like lady said, is that mental stimulation is everything. Women will point the finger and try to play these certain things, of course, try to say these things, but the way to get to a woman for real is up here and emotionally. Talk to her. Just ground yourself in a moment and be awareness and shit like that. Because that's what sets the trend. Because now, in the future, she's like, okay, yeah, I can smash that one dude because, fuck it. Why not just do it? Something I need to get my rocks off too. That's how women be thinking sometimes. until to the point she meets the next man who, oh, he got it. Oh, he knows how to talk. He has that mental connection. Because really what she's going to be attracted to, what she's been pushing away or what's been pushed towards her to be like certain other things, what really gets her aroused and gets her obsessed, gets her wanting to get to you, and she gets crazy, she starts to get possessive, is the fact that she actually wants to control you. She wants you to be a part of her life. Me, my family, me, my friends type of exception. But not in a bad way though. But this is all good. Don't do it though. But the reason why I'm saying that is good is because, listen, women don't want to be like, I don't want to, they're like, when I start to, they say certain things like this. When I start to really like him, I start to get crazy. I start to get obsessed. And I don't want to I don't want to date. I don't want to get her. I don't want to do it. I don't want to take a walk. I don't want to get on the phone. I know about you. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it because I know. You know, women will run away from the guy that they're actually attracted to like that because they know what's going to happen with it. It could be the same scenario where he does captivate her. Sometimes women run back to it. It's a back and forth. But sometimes women will see and just be like, God damn, it's so enticing and it's thrilling, but he may not even want a relationship. What is the point of me trying to fall for it when I know he may not even want it? He may not even want me or want a relationship or want a life in the future, but I know how deep my feelings are, and I know I'm going to crave him and I'm going to smell him. I'm not going to think about him every other minute when I'm at my job. It's not worth it, but fuck it. This is how they think, bro. All because men start to transcend. Now, let me see this. Ladies say eye contact, consistency. Men talking about sex is a mad turn off. Mad. Exclamation point, exclamation point. That's a lot. I don't feel like saying that hell of times. Ladies also says we want someone who isn't eager and pushy. We know you want it. Play hard to get, fellas. Ladies of she says if she says she's obsessed, that's a damn clinger run. But that's the thing though. All women get it. Now I'm saying have women tell me they're obsessed? I don't think so. But it's like it's not. They probably say it to their friends and shit. You know, but it's a good, healthy thing. It's just she really likes it. That's all. But yeah, I mean, play hard to get. Y'all can. It's just I'll say it's like playing hard to get, but not trying to play hard to get. I wanna point that out there too, because guys they try to play the card of let me play hard to get. I don't think it's anything that's not natural for you to do. Don't do it. And if it's naturally for you to be eager and pushy, don't do it. Like, that's just not it, bro. You just gotta learn some more shit. Anyway, let's see. She also says natural flow is the best, especially when it opens your horizon. Absolutely. But again, going back to everything, and even how you fuck a lady, right? That can set the trend going for the next man that she wants. If you fucked her a certain way, you made her come, she's gonna think about how that made her do it. So let's say you guys end up falling off and she fucks somebody else. She's gonna be coaching the next man how to do it the way you did it. This spot, this position right here. Can you talk to me? Can you say a little bit more? Can you like grab my neck a little bit but not too hard? Can you grab my ear? Can you kiss my ear? Can you kiss me right here on my neck? Can you touch me like this? Can you do this? Can you look at me while this happens? Can you Can you touch right here? Can you not go too fast? Can you just wait it out and just, take your time with it? Why do you have to go too fast? Because of the trendsetter of the man, of what he's trendsetting to her and what he's communicating to her. Because remember, like I started in the first point, y'all. The first point I started is with the man internally. You have to be a consistent trendsetter with yourself in order to also trendset things. Because something specifically that I can give out, and I've talked about this before in a lot of lives, but it's a thing of BDSM. If you introduce certain things and she's not necessarily new to it, you can show her certain things that she may like. You can take her to a sex store. Guys, a lot of women they don't experience a lot. A lot of women do, but a lot of women don't. There's a lot of boring and bland vanilla bitches out in this world, y'all. You have to understand that. And there's another thing I want to say too is that, bro, a lot of you guys are ahead of the game. Like, just ahead of the game, period. Ahead of the game in general, because, bro, nobody has game for real. You got to think about this shit for real and put it into perspective, into the fact that this knowledge is coming out and even being on YouTube and published and shit is that this is a cheat code for a lot of men to introduce. Because I talked about the introduction. I talked about why trend setting is like this. I talk about the authenticity to bring it to a woman's life. Is that, bro, you are ahead of most of these motherfucking men. 90% of these men are lame ass motherfuckers. Even if it doesn't have to be the extreme of introducing BDSM or introducing a certain different type of sex position or watching y'all's porn while she playing with herself. It don't gotta be so much into it. It could be just a simple thing of a kiss, a touch, a hug. It could be the way you pull her in. It could be the way you have eye contact. It's the way you can speak to her. It's the way you can kiss her. It's the way you can grab on her jaw like that. It's the way you can pull her in by the waist with one hand and the other way she right here with the neck. And certain small, different little things that you can bring and you can add to her spice up palette, because people and men are fucking boring. There is nothing really truly out in this world exploring. That's why a lot of women can stay to themselves. That's why they have that resting bitch face, because they don't want to be bothered by certain men. Their whole reality is built on all men ain't shit. A lot of women. Men ain't shit. Men don't know what to do. Men don't know how to speak. They don't know how to flirt. They don't know how to touch. All they want to do is fuck. All they want to do is this. All they want to do is that. Oh, they don't really care about me. Why are they asking about my day? You ever just heard of a woman say something similar to shit like this? Like, damn, man, fuck that. Like, man, I don't give a fuck about, like, what do you want? Like, why are you approaching me? Just buy the drink already. Women are frustrated and women are tired of these fucking boring ass men. So I want a lot of you guys that are listening to this, that will listen to this, to get the fuck out of your head and start living in this fucking life. Because there is no reason nobody can be ahead of you when you're here right now. Because these guys are lame. So when I talk about trend setting, it can be a small thing of a small touch. Salute, Bane. I believe that's the last name. I'm not sure how to pronounce your first name. Salute to you. Great to see you. You know what I'm saying? Showing love, Thailand. Yes, sir. Show us a lot. Appreciate it. Let's get the lights up. And if you're new, subscribe to your boy. We on the road to 5K, baby. Come on now. But this is what I'm saying. Lame, a waste of space, just like she said. And there's no way for any of you guys to lose. Because these guys out here that you think that are winning for real are not winning. Okay, maybe they're attracted by the looks. They get to talk to him. He's just like everybody fucking else. So becoming a trendsetter, sitting outside of the other way, looking outside this way. Maybe you want to put on a different cologne. Maybe you go to a different park. Listen, even if she's been on a walk or a park, she has never done it with you though. Let's put that into perspective. I don't give a fuck if she's been fucked a certain way. She ain't never been fucked by an AllStar. She has never been talked to the way an AllStar can talk to her. She's never had a conversation that gets so deep that's not only profound and is intimate, but it also captivates her, thinking of more curiosity inside, thinking of, wow, when I seen him, there wasn't a lure. He's attractive. He probably fucks a lot of girls, sure. But when I talk to him, he's actually really deep down to earth. And I enjoy this. When women have the fresh breath of air connection, when they get from underwater, they breathe out the air, they're like, finally, because he's alive. He's here, finally. And then when that happens, that stays with them forever. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be you. It could be the feeling of the memory. Sure, you can pop up then and there. But truthfully, we're just providers for what we give in the moment. And if women want that, they're going to fuck with it. And guess what? Even if she goes on to live her life to wherever, she's going to do what she wants. But always in the back of her head, everything that you gave that was impactful, everything that you started the trend for in her life, she will remember forever and will always continuously want to do it. It's the thing of, I left her off better than when I met her. She's completely 1,000 times better. She even knows how to lead her own man. She knows how to tell him, listen, this is her talking to her man. Babe, I know you had a hard day. I know there's so much going on. You know what? Let me just take care of this. Let me be more solution-based in this. Let me just, Whole time, he don't even know, but he may need the time off and just, too much, I'm overwhelmed. And she's just like, I'll take it from here. I'll drive the boat. I'll take the keys. I'll start the ignition. And I'll put it in drive and let's go. Because of the ways she's been taught by a trendsetter, specifically a trend-setting man. Because even when I'm in a moment of experience with a woman, we're kissing, fucking, doing whatever, we're flirting, I'm also thinking and feeling of new ways to do. What if instead instead of like touching her face right here, I can just put my hand on her collarbone? It's just something different. Spice it up and add some spice to this thing. Be in a moment of it all. Because as you continue to do that, it's damn near feeding generations. You know how deep this shit gets? Because we can take the fucking part out really quickly. When you tap into a woman's internal level, you speak to her, you're speaking not just to her, you're speaking life to her. You're speaking in her. She feels you inside of her in a emotional, mental way. Like her words are in her, right? When you're doing that, and the life that you give her is trendsetting how her life can go in the future. But this is how powerful it can get with trendsetting, because it's not for the weak. No weak ass motherfucker can transcend like that. Only people that trendset are those who are attacked with themselves, and it's a responsibility, because you can either create and destroy or destroy, create. Either way it goes. So as you're speaking life, you're showing how to problem solve. You're giving her an example of how a man has conversations, how a man has boundaries, how a man is saying, you act like this some more, you keep disrespecting my time, I'm out of here. That shows and it creates an impact. And what the guys call imprinting on women, that's the true imprint. Because I set a trend. I showed her what it's really like. And in the future, as she explores life in this beautiful world, she will continue to look for that source of energy, that same inspiration, the same thing that she's attracted to. And the real realization too with it is that these women will still settle with some men, and that's fine. Because sometimes, it just happens. But for the ones who don't and know what they want and get what they want to, because that's for them and they comply, they listen, they're a part of it, they're okay with it, they love that shit, those women will win and succeed. Because that's what it takes. You can impact a woman and trendset with her and set a trend so much that she will become a trendsetter too. Bro, I've put women onto game to do a lot of stuff, to tap into themselves. That they put some certain things out. They created clothes in the clothing lines. They became managers of certain things. They started to become interns in record labels and shit, in studios. They started to follow their dreams. They started to create something new. They started to understand themselves. They started to feel it. All because I'm setting a trend. Because even with We Are Evolution, AllStar Lifestyle, I'm setting a trend. I'm trend setting right now. I'm talking about it. Authenticity is the new sexy, but not only am I talking about it, I display it and I give it, I provide it. So imagine on that level with a woman who's also attracted to you, who wants your time, who wants to speak with you, who wants to have the two-way dance tango, whatever. It gets deep when it comes to that. Let me look at this stuff. We got to move this bitch to Discord when you done, man. Fool me one. Funny as shit. But that's what I'm saying for the whole thing of just trendsetting it gets deeper than what a lot of people think. On the surface level, people think trendsetting is just moving people and it's influencing people and doing certain things. That's a part of it for sure. That's a great positive. There's always cons to everything. Never forget that. But when I say for the influential sexually attracted man, is because we set trends. I set a trend with a woman when I talk to her every time. Even if she rejects me, even if she says I'm not feeling this, or this is not it for me, or even if I say actually I'm not feeling this, I'm setting a trend, because everything is always impactful somehow, especially if you're being genuine to yourself in the moment. For instance, I said this before, I'll say it again. I remember I was talking to a lady. She was boring me, and we were just sitting there, and she was my friend was trying to get me with her, so I just tried to see what's up with her. And we just sitting there, she was just asking me all these interview questions. So I told her straight up, this feels like an interview, you seem like a great girl. It was nice talking to you, nice to meet you. And I did. That whole time, she came back because I go there sometimes. I seen her the same day, and she talked to me about the same thing. And she was like, that was crazy, that was different. Her friends, that was crazy, that was different. Whole time, some people think it's rude. It doesn't matter if don't be rude, of course. But it's not being rude, it's being honest. And what a lot of women don't get, what a lot of people don't have, is honesty. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I give a fuck because you look sexy to me. You can look fine, but that don't mean shit to me. You have to also show me why I should be standing here too. I'm not gonna be the only one having conversation, carrying it. You have to show me why too. And she did some things, for sure. But just for the conversation, men who are honest to show boundaries for the woman as it is, even if you say you don't even talk to her no more. Or you see her next time on a date. She knows not to play with your time no more. She knows not to play with certain things no more. All because you are a trendsetter. You set a trend. Because people think it could be the fashion, it could be the looks, it could be the sound, it could be the image. That all definitely has to play in. But what if I started a trend for showing why boundaries are sexy, showing why honesty is sexy, showing why I should tell her this and I should be honest with certain things and why I don't tolerate disrespect? Why don't I start the trend with that? A lot of women have a lot of leeway with a lot of men. That's why a lot of women fuck with a lot of men, because they know they can. They know that they have no boundaries. They have no love. They got no nothing. Sure, he could be a big time artist on the stage. Everybody loves it. Like, yeah, we in this bitch. When he get off stage, that's my bitch. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter what people try to portray themselves to be. At the end of the day, a woman will always show a man who he is. Always. In the sense of she will mirror who this man is. She will mirror that. And guess what? If you mirror bitch shit, she's going to continue doing bitch shit and bitch you out. That's what it comes down to. And it's setting a trend. The trend that's set for that is that this is just the regular trend. Because that's already a trend in itself. Men that don't have that. Men that don't think like this. Men that let me bitch them around. That's already a thing. But the true trend setting is the man who doesn't let me. But now I'm captivated. Because now, why is he not letting me have my way with him? Because why does he think for himself? Because who does he think he is thinking he can think for himself? Who does he think he is having these boundaries? Who does he think he is being authentic and say what he wants to me? Does he not know who I am? Does he not know that I'm Clarissa, that boss the men around? No man boss me around. They love that shit though. Because it's more than just the touch and sex. It's more than the conversation, the smooth piece. You can speak to her that sets the trends. Because you can talk to her sexy in her ear and she could get turned on by that. I remember I had this girl. She was turned on by the way that I was speaking in her ear, but it was like the way that the breath was hitting it. And it was like a turn on, so it was different. So it's like that. She found out a kink in the turn on. So they passed by and she kept doing it. Other men. She texted me one time. She was like, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I was like, no worries. I hope you're going to cherish it forever. I know you are. She said, I will. Of course. Trend setting. It all happens by, again, remember, connect with yourself. In order to connect with her, you had to be connected to you. That's the way it can happen. By setting a trend. Set a standard. Show who you are to the world. Show who you are to the lady. I'm just being honest with y'all. Again, going back to the title of the show. The secret to becoming an influential, sexually attractive man is to become a trendsetter. There's no other way around it. Men who have honest conversation, who have honest thoughts, who say things and they drop their cojones, they say things that are different. It's profound. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? You see him with all these types of women. He has different takes, his own opinions. That's a trendsetter. That is someone, even when he... man, it's beautiful. Soren says in Discord if anyone wants to join. But again, I'm going to end this in a few. So shout out to everybody who's new. I appreciate y'all. It's your boy, AllStar Izzy. Go ahead, like and subscribe. We on the road to 1K, baby. We in this thing. I'm going to get off in a few. And when I do, I'll probably hit up the Discord for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I got somewhere to be in by like a hour, and I know people may think it's you know, I got shit to do. But anyways, I won't be going live this week because my nephew's birthday's happened. It's actually today, but you know, we like to celebrate all week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna be celebrating that. But again, remember 365. I'm still dropping things. And shout out to the USA. All y'all, my number ones. Shout out to India, number 2. Number 3, shout out to England. Number 4, shout out to Thailand. I appreciate my dog coming through and showing some love. I appreciate it. That was great support. But again, just to have a I swear, bro, I am. But you know, the game don't stop for real. But again, for those who missed it and those who just came into the show, the secret to becoming one is to be a trendsetter. The only way for you to even forge a path in this world is to be a trendsetter, is to be authentic, connected with yourself, consistency with your communication. Become a mentor to women, become a mentor to men, become a mentor to things around you, to a dog, to an animal, because trendsetting is always about connecting to who you are. It's all about that. And if you can't, you can never show anything new to this world. If you cannot be a trendsetter, you will be the same as everybody else. And guess what? You will end up be someone somebody settled for. Whether you admit it or not, that's the truth of life. You're gonna either be a part of whatever the system wants you to be. You're gonna be a part of whatever the family wants you to be. You will never know what your true voice is. You will never know who you really are. You will never have the sexual experience from women when they open up freely. You will never know what it's like for a woman to be submissive. Genuine submission. Because we're going to talk about how some submissive women are alive. We're going to talk about that in the future. But genuine submission, you can never access that. You can never even access your own leadership, your own assertiveness, if you're not connected to you. Truth be told, man. It's in everything that you say, you move, you talk, you speak, you preach. It's what happens. You either with it or you're not. And you can trendset today. You can do something. Set the trend. Set the tone. Set a standard. Not only for the girl that's sexy, not only for your family, not only because you're bringing out a new child into this world, not only because you just got a pet, not only because these responsibilities at work, but because I want to set the trend for myself. I'm a selfish motherfucker, bro. Because I want to set the trend for me. I want to set my trend. And that is okay for anybody to do. Set the trend, set the standard. And you will see what it's like for women to be submissive. You will see what it's like for women to do the twist and turn combo on your ass. You will know what it's like for women to genuinely want to fucking be with you and doesn't care about other consequences. You will know what it's like for a woman to crave your touch, to crave your smell. You will know what it's like for women to ask for the thing that you did before. You will know what it's like getting a text from a woman a year, 3-6 months after you guys start talking and saying, I appreciate everything you did for me. Thank you. You taught me so much. You will get those texts. You will get responses. Not even from them, but from the world, from your company, from your family, from the people around you. People notice a different air because, motherfucker, I'm setting the trend. And you grow confidence by doing it. You find your own way, your own path, your own shine in this world as a star. So again, the secret to becoming an influential, sexually attractive man is to be a trendsetter. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this thing. I'm gonna be on the Discord. AllStar Izzy, baby. And if you're new, go ahead and like, subscribe to your boy. The stars are out, baby. We out. Peace.